I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
Their communities. Oh, no. Phil's always been about financial goals. Phil's always been about asking and begging for money. There's absolutely no positive way at all that this will ever stick. So first it was, oh, this won't last more than a week. And it did. And then it was, oh, this won't last more than 2 weeks. And it did. And then it was, oh, this won't last till Christmas. But it did. Oh, this can't last past Christmas into the new year. But it did. Oh, this can't last another month. So now we're 2 months into this. Okay? 2 months into no goals, no sitting here trying to hit an arbitrary total every stream. Instead, we're just relaxing and enjoying each other's company and enjoying games, right? First off, can we all agree that it's much better? I think we can, right? Without me saying, let's hit the goal and let's get some subs and let's get this and that constantly. I think it's just a much better atmosphere. We can focus on the games. We can focus on discussion. We can do more fun stuff because it's not about me sitting here pounding the audience saying, give me money, give me money, give me money, right? Now, the thing is, you might say, well, you don't have the goals for 2 months. Well, how are things going? They must be going, well. They are. No, that's actually the truth. Things are going incredibly well. In fact, the last 2 months, things have been going better than before I had the goals. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was sitting here hounding the audience constantly, people would see me in a negative light and not want to contribute. And now what's happening is people are naturally coming by and becoming regulars and enjoying the stuff and supporting in droves. So because of that, I'm able to be just as good as I was before when I had the goals, if not better, and I don't have goals. All right? And it's amazing. Now understand that, again, this is a factor. Because there's other factors as well when it comes to the success of a game or content. For example, are people actually coming every stream and showing up and hanging out? Are people coming and talking about the game and actively having a great time? And engaging with the content, meaning they're liking it, they're leaving comments, they're doing all that stuff. And is there support coming in? Those are the 3 factors that I look at to judge if a game is worthy of continuing on my streams. And so there's a lot of times when I'm playing a game and maybe one of those 3 things isn't jiving, and I ask the audience about it, and we make a determination. And that's the thing, like, it's always going to be like that where you have to have some kind of a criteria to judge if something's working or not, or else, again, what's the point of me streaming? I could just be playing everything offline by myself and just playing what I like and not caring about anything else. So understand it's not that, oh, well, support is not a factor. No, it is a factor. But also there's other factors that are intangible or not as arbitrary that also factor into things. And the thing is, with this new mentality that I have, I'm now able to go and do things that previously I wasn't able to do. Particularly, the one thing that I want to bring up, okay, is Claire Obscure Expedition 33. So this was one of my favorite playthroughs of 2025. And I went through playing, having a great time, all right, enjoying this game. But man, it was so hard to retain an audience for it. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like if it's an action game or it's a horror game or if it's a game that's like online multiplayer, it's a lot easier. Any game that's more of a slow burn style game or, that kind of game, it's so hard to retain an audience in the modern day. And one of my biggest regrets of the last year was that I only played through Act 1, Act 2, and the story finale, and literally never touched any of the content of Act 3 of Claire Obscure. Seriously, I touched none of it. I just skipped it, and most people who loved the game actually went back and played it, and I didn't. And that killed me. That absolutely killed me, that I had to forego that content. And then, when all this changed, and I had a new audience and I was like, hey, you want me to go do it? Because I would love to do it. It's what I wanted to do all year. And people were like, yeah, let's do it. And then we did it together. And listen, not that it always worked, because there were some streams of that game that were absolutely dead. Okay, there was low attendance, low support, low engagement. But the thing is, if overall I'm doing great, if overall things are excellent, if I'm not sitting here trying to hit arbitrary goals, then it means that I can have a game in the rotation that's not doing so hot, but it's a passion project for me and I'm still able to do it. I understand that not every game's always going to be a hit, but The factor is that, if I'm enjoying it and there is an audience that's having a good time with it, then there's absolutely no reason to not play it, right? And that's basically what happened with Expedition 33 is I was able to go back to it. I was able to play it and do all the content that I had missed, just culminating with Friday where we actually beat the Super Boss Simon and was even able to go back and check out this DLC that had come out in December that I never would have checked out. And I, got to check that out. I just had a great time, and that's because of you, because of the new changes, because of the fact that it's not tied to goals. We can go and have good fun no matter what it is that we're playing. All right. Now, there's going to be times when I have to make tough decisions, and there's going to be games that I have to stay away with because, again, I know that I'm streaming for an audience, right? We will always have these three factors of attendance, engagement, and support that we're going to use to judge if a game is worthy to keep playing on the stream or not. My time is valuable, okay? I need to be making these judgments of what's going to take up stream time and what's not. I do. It's very important that I make sure that having an audience of hundreds of people every day, thousands of people, quite frankly, in a week, that I'm doing stuff that they want, that I'm playing the games that you guys are asking for, okay? It's tough. It's very tough to decide because sometimes there's games that I absolutely love and you don't. Sometimes there's a game that you're liking and I don't like. And sometimes there's a game that's kind of mid and it's tough judgment. Do we keep going or do we try something different that might do better? It's going to be a new journey this year. It will be. It's going to be completely different. It's nothing like it used to be where it's just the goals, the goals, the goals, the goals. But I think having this community mentality of, hey, we're all hanging out and we're enjoying games together and we're determining together whether or not this game is something worth playing. Okay? That's much better than, there's a number on the screen and we have to have it hit a certain value and then we keep playing. Because quite frankly, last year, I do feel like there was things that overstayed their welcome, but I kept playing them because of that number. For example, Truck Sim. American Truck Sim was a game that I enjoyed, but should have ended 3+ months earlier than it did. And it was always just one or two people who would come to the Truck Sim streams and throw this giant Hail Mary contribution, and we would keep playing it. And it stayed in the rotation when we probably should have been trying other games and spending time on new things. We were just doing Truck Sim, Truck Sim, Truck Sim every single week, and it wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't like the streams were that meaningful. It became a way that basically my trolls tried to get me a fish to say something so they could do a clip farm of it. You know what I mean? And that's just not good. I absolutely should have been doing other kinds of content instead of those streams, but I just looked at the dollar sign rather than what my audience was really saying. A lot of people were saying, stop playing Truck Sim. For goodness sakes, Phil, it's just not interesting. We're bored. And I didn't listen. I ignored, and that's on me. But now, things are different. I can actually pivot left, right, up, down, in any direction. I can play any game. I can buy any piece of equipment that I need or we want to try out together. I could do all of that because of you. And so, 2 months into this amazing journey of positivity and fun and things very different than how they used to be, I want to take the time away to say thank you so much because of the positivity, the engagement, and the support that you have shown me over these years, this crazy 17+ year journey. I've had highs and lows, and for a while there, we were down in the doldrums, right? Every day was a begathon, and every day was about the goals, the goals, the goals, and now it's done. 2 months in, I never have to go back. Tell you that right now, I'm never going back. We're never going to have that arbitrary goal again. It's going to be about all of these factors weighed against each other. This new methodology is working. People are enjoying the content. I'm doing well. It's all successful. So thank you so very, very much. However, I just want you to understand one factor here. The negativity and the toxicity and the detractor videos that are made about me every day are never going to go away. And there's one real big reason for that, and it's very simple. Money. Okay? If toxicity, negativity, and bullying on the internet was not able to be monetized, no one would still be bothering me. Because in truth, all the things that people were on me for over the years are gone. Okay? Think about it. The awful look of my set is gone. The awful gameplay where I just sit there and blame developers all day instead of trying to play a game seriously. Gone. The fact that I sit there begging all day. Gone. The goals. Gone. Everything. It's all gone. Even when I clear my throat. I mute the mic now. Every single thing that I've been criticized for has been improved upon or fixed. So what happens now is, oh wait, but we need to make money. right? We're making big bank making fun of Phil. So what's the next thing? Let's either make something up completely that's actually not true at all, like saying that I'm on Ozempic or something insane like that, even though I have worked hard to change my lifestyle, to change my diet, to work out, to improve myself as I have. They can't accept that. Wait, all the things that we made fun of Phil for are now fixed? Well, we got to make something up. He's on Ozempic and his wife has left him and this and that. All nonsense. There's no longer a factual basis for anything that people bully me for. The things that they say and do are actually completely fabricated now, to the point where it's a laughing joke. Like my wife and I, when we catch wind of this shit, we laugh so hard at how insane it is, how crazy this stuff is that they're saying. But the thing is, they need to. Like, take a look right now at the Kick Chat. How this person who keeps making 100 sock accounts behaves every day. Why do they behave that way? Because their narrative has to be true or else they're doing nothing. You see what I'm saying? They have to invent nonsense in order to have their narrative be true. Because if it's not true, then no one would watch the content and they wouldn't make any money anymore. So let's just completely invent stuff. Let's spam his chat. Let's do this and that. And the thing is, it doesn't affect me. Like, to be honest, right now we're having a podcast. Is it affecting the podcast in any way? Does it matter what anyone said about me today? Does it matter that this idiot is spamming my chat? No. But that's it. They're living in their own bubble, to the point where the difference here is other people who are lolcows, all right? Because, by the way, you're a lolcow whether you like it or not. It has nothing to do with really your actions as much as they would like that to be the case. It's not the case at all. If someone prods you enough with a stick, you're eventually going to react to it, right? You can do your best to ignore it, but if you keep ignoring someone you prodding with a stick, eventually the stick's going to pierce your skin. So you have to move. You have to react. You have to do something. You can't just let someone keep bothering you over and over. You have to react. And that's what they don't understand about this whole lolcow culture bullshit is you say, oh, well, a lolcow is someone when you prod them or you poke them or you do something, it elicits a certain reaction that we can laugh at. And because they give you that predicted reaction, they're a lolcow. No. They're a lolcow because you keep harassing them and somehow the internet thinks that systematic bullying is okay. So it's very simple. It's not what you think. Maybe at one point it was. Maybe at one point you could look at someone and be like, well, they have something that they're doing wrong, endlessly. And therefore, we're going to call them out on it, and we're going to hope that they improve. And if they don't, we're going to make fun of them for it. And we're going to say they're a lolcow because we milk them for the lols or whatever, right? But in truth, that's not what it is anymore. Because this bullying, this systematic bullying has become monetized. It's now an actual moneymaker. It's a whole community of people who all they care about is making money defaming you. And they get away with it unless you can outright sue them, right? So it's actually toxic and sick. It's no longer, oh, we're trying to elicit that reaction. It's like, we don't care. We just say it. And even if that person literally never reacts, we still profit off of it. Because we've created an entire cult of people who are so fucked up in the head and brainwashed. All they want to hear is toxic nonsense about people on the internet so they can feel better about themselves. And they will continue to support people who literally lie. Okay? And that's what's messed up. Like, listen, I've done everything I possibly can to improve. I have. I literally don't have anything else that I can really do when you really think about it. I've improved my content. I've stopped the begging. No more goals. I actually physically changed myself to be healthier and better because that was one of the things that were constantly going on over and over. Oh, he's fat and he's lazy. I work hard. I have dedication to my content and my craft. Everything that was a criticism has been addressed. So what's the issue? What is it today? What new thing are you going to make up? Because you need money. Because you're a bum. Because you're broke. Not me. I'm far from it. I'm doing good. And that's what I'm here to say I'm thankful for, that I don't need to sit here and beg anymore because I'm successful. These idiots literally pay me for literal nothing. This person is giving me money right now. This person right here. I'm doing good. So what's your problem? What's broken up here in your head? Or is it that you're just a bum and you're desperate and you realize that your cash cow would dry up if you stopped lying, right? So for everyone here who's a fan and who's having a great time, all right, welcome. And thank you for being here the last 2 months. Welcome to the new reality that I'm successful, we're having a great time, and nothing that happens outside of this stream affects us. We're good. It doesn't matter what they say and do. They just can't hurt us anymore. I'm basically bulletproof at this point. And there's nothing that they can do about it. It doesn't matter how much they lie and harass and make shit up. There's nothing that can ever be done to stop me from having a great time with you every day on stream. And that's because of you. Because you stuck with me all these years, because of the dedication, because of the support. You're the reason why I get to do this for a living and why everything is so much better. So thank you so very much to every single one of you out there who's been with me, whether you were there the entire journey, whether you've jumped on somewhere along the way, whether you're a brand newcomer and today's your first day. I want you to understand that my life is better because of you. I'm grateful for it. And we're on a journey together of fun and relaxation and chill vibes. And nothing's going to stop that train from going how fast and how far we want it to go. Okay? Thank you.